Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about some waiver wire pickups for fantasy basketball. Plus, make sure to stick around to the end because we are going to talk about one player who you need to get if your percentages are bad. A lot of people have asked me, how do I fix my percentages? And I always tell them this, so if you want to see that, stick around to the end. Now enjoy the video. Our first waiver wire pickup is going to be Darius Garland. Darius Garland, I saw him dropped in my league actually, and I'm going to pick him up. And the main reason is because he's injured, so a lot of people are dropping him, even though it's a very short-term injury, and he'll be back probably within a week. Also, he's been getting 17 points, which is really good for a waiver wire pickup. I don't know if he'll keep doing that, but I think he will still be good. Plus, he can get assists more than anyone else on this list, so if you do need assists, make sure to pick him up. Our second player is going to be Eric Gordon on the Rockets. He is actually a very underrated player. He's almost getting 20 points per game and 3 3-point makes, so if you need points, you definitely want to pick him up. He is pretty rostered in most leagues, but you should check your league right now and make sure he's rostered in yours, because if he's not rostered, you definitely want to pick him up. In an 8-team league, even a 10-team league, I'm sure there's a chance he is there. So if you need points or 3-point makes, plus he gets a steal and a half, so he's a very good pickup, and make sure to check right after you watch this video. Next up, we have Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley has been very disappointing this season, but he had a very good game last game. De'Aaron Fox went out, so maybe that has something to do with it, and when De'Aaron Fox comes back, maybe he won't be that good. But I think he is a very good player, and he was drafted very high. He has a lot of potential, so if he puts it all together in his game, I think he could be a great waiver wire pickup. I definitely don't think he'll start getting 20 points per game, but maybe 16 points, 8 rebounds, and that's definitely someone you want to pick up and get on your team. So if he's not on your team or on a team already, make sure to pick him up. Before we get to our next waiver wire pickup, I just want to remind you, if you're enjoying the video, please like. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Now let's get right back to the waiver wire pickups. Next up, we have DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter was only like 10% rostered a week ago, but he's been doing so good as of late. He jumped up to being 60% rostered. So make sure to pick him up as soon as you can if he is available in your league. In my leagues, he's not. People got him on him really quick, but if he's in your league, make sure to pick him up. Make sure to do it because he's getting 17 points. He's getting assists, I think. He's getting rebounds. So he's a pretty good all-around pickup, maybe the best on this list, and I think he'll keep getting better. We saw him at Virginia, and he was a great player, led them to a March Madness championship, so make sure to pick him up if you can, and do it right after this video. Our last waiver wire pickup is Mikal Bridges. Out of everyone on this list, I think he might have the lowest ceiling, but he is consistent, and he does get a lot of rebounds, plus a block a game, which are hard to come by, so if he's not rostered in your league, I don't think he's rostered in many leagues. So if he isn't rostered in your league, please make sure to pick him up. He's solid, but not my first option on this list. Now, the player that's going to save your percentages. In my opinion, this guy has the best percentages in the league, over 60% from the field and over 80% from the free throw line. Really unrivaled by anyone. Plus, his other stats are underperforming, so you might be able to get him a little lower. Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is invaluable to your success in fantasy. He helps so much in category leagues. Not so much in points because percentages don't matter as much, but in category leagues, he is very valuable. I try to draft him in every league because of how good he is. And even though his stats aren't the best of centers, his field goal and free throw percentages are unmatchable. Plus, I'll even give you something extra. Drop Dylan Brooks or try and trade him because, unfortunately, I was wrong about him. He doesn't seem like he can take that lead role. And even though he is getting 15 points per game, it's on terrible percentages. And if your percentages are bad, try and get rid of him as soon as possible. Yeah, that's going to be all for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like the video, turn on post notifications. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.